Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan with generals. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're looking good. I hope you're feeling irie because we have another jam packed pick a card reading for you. Yes, yes, yes. One love to you all. Today's reading is Who's Coming to You? Who's coming towards you? Okay, so this was a popular read, so we thought let's just come up with another reading. Okay, so we're gonna really go into who's coming to you. Let's see what intuitive gems, what warrior gems we can get from this reading today. You know, we're all about take what resonates and leave the rest. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea because we're gonna get into it, honey. Come on, come and join the Love and Light family. Yes, yes, yes. So before we get into it, we like to, okay, get nice and comfortable. Get nice and comfortable with a nice cup of tea. Okay, so let us know what tea you're sipping on. Okay, what snacks you're eating today or anything like that. Okay, because we just want to vibe, chill and relax, and we're just gonna get some warrior gems around here. Okay, so some real good intuitive gems. Okay, so before we begin, be sure to have a nice cup of tea, you know, okay, whatever it is you're feeling today, tea, water. Okay, I've got some green tea. Okay, and the whole point of it as well, while we get all these gems, it's just feel relaxed, feel nice and comfy and really sip on just tea and just vibe. Okay, that's the type of environment we want to create, a nice comfortable feeling around here. Okay, so before we get into it, okay, we like to show gratitude here. You know why? I'll tell you why. Gratitude is one of the best ways to bring in good energy around you. Okay, and it's also part of that self-awareness. You know, us as a collective taking time to be really thankful for what we have around us. Okay, but before we begin, we're just going to say a quick gratitude, to say our thanks and to give thanks, so that before we receive these messages, we're just showing gratitude. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. Okay, we did say let's get into it, but we're gonna get into it. Yes, all right, okay. So thank you, guardian angels, thank you, spirit guides, thank you, ancestors, for the messages, the warrior intuitive messages that we're about to receive today. May the messages support the collective, give them those intuitive gems that they need to hear, that they need to know, so they can use it to guide them and to strengthen their own intuition and to help them use their discernment every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we have 3 piles, okay? Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So go to the number that is calling you, okay? Go to that number. What is resonating right now? What is calling you? Okay, which one is, who's coming towards you? Which number is calling you right now? And be sure to have a nice cup of tea, okay, because we are get into it, darling. We're going to get into it. And you're going to hear now and then, like, Jamaican patois being spoken, you know, because my background is Jamaican, as well as it having that ancestral influence. So you're going to hear those, hear from time to time. But you know what? Don't worry, because what we like to do here as part of this Love and Light family is to kind of teach you as we go through it. If that, yeah? So don't worry, darling, okay? Meaning don't worry, darling. Yeah? you're covered. Okay, we got you around here. All right, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I'll see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we have pile 1. Who's coming towards you? Who's coming to you? Okay, we're gonna explore using the Rider-Waite tarot cards. We've also got the Good Karma tarot cards. We've got some other little tools that we'll use as well. So we're gonna look and see Wagwan. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, all right. So we've got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. We've got the 4 of Swords. And we've got the 3, we've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so with the 5 of Wands, let's start with the 5 of Wands now. With the 5 of Wands, okay, upright, it can represent competition. It can represent, especially in regards to a loved situation, this can also represent maybe a playfulness back and forth, you know. It can also maybe be a bit of a tit for tat going on. It could also represent an energy of, you know, a lot of flirting, a lot of that kind of energy. But I feel like it being in reverse, okay, it being in reverse, this could be someone that you've had a relation or some kind of relationship with, or whether it could be somebody that it still maybe have been a casual, something casual, and it's kind of like it has maybe, there's been maybe some months apart, or there's been I feel like it wants to say there's been some kind of separation, and this could have been maybe between 5 to 9 months. Okay, with the 4 of Swords being here, I feel like this person may have come to your mind from time to time. Now the 4 of Swords can represent, you know, just taking that time to rest. Maybe you need to heal, you know, you might be having a lot on your mind, you might be contemplating lots of things. Okay, and I feel like this could be someone is contemplating or wanting to find out more about you, to see if there's a possibility that you may still have interest in them. And I feel like maybe they have also had lots of like naughty thoughts, maybe thinking about you, thinking about what it was like before, and just wanting to see if you still see them as a potential option. Okay, and I feel like with the Knight of Swords, I feel like with it being so close to the 4 of Swords, there's definitely a lot of thinking going on in this process. Now at the same time, we don't see any cups. Now cups represents emotional feelings. I kind of feel like there's a lot of sexual energy in this situation, a lot of sexual energy, but a lot of thinking energy as well. That maybe there's been more thinking about things in the background rather than doing. But I feel like with the Knight of Swords, it's also them wanting to get more courage to then come towards you. Now, with it being a Knight of Swords, this could be someone who is maybe from 25 and onwards, maybe a bit younger, but maybe from 25 to upwards. I feel like it's someone who keeps himself generally very fit, very maybe also very like physically handsome. You know, that's what I'm kind of getting those kind of, this person is, but may give the impression that as much as they can flirt back and forth, I feel like maybe sometimes it may not have always gone the way you had hoped, or it kind of maybe spiraled into conversations, and then it kind of, the spark or the chemistry kind of fizzled out. So we're going to explore this further. Okay, let's see, using the Good Karma tarot cards. Let's see if what else we can get regarding who's coming towards you, what's going on in this situation. Oh, one wants to come out. Let's keep going. Look at this. Yeah, see? 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is here. So with the 5 of Wands, we've got the 5 of Wands here again. But I feel like it being here is kind of showing there has been kind of in terms of maybe not always seeing eye to eye with things, and this has caused caused issues. But I feel like at the same time there might be a mutual feeling towards this person. You may have that feeling towards them, and they also have that feeling towards you. But I feel like it's whether the two of you are able to work on the differences that you have, so that you can take the time to explore and really find out whether this person, you know, adds to you, complements you. Okay, now I feel like there's could also be another story in this situation where there could have been maybe a disagreement with somebody, possibly a relative or a friend, and it's whether the two of you are also willing to wanting to work things out. Okay, all right, is there any other messages that we can get regarding pile 1? Who's coming towards you? Oh, look at this. We've got 3 of Wands. So this person with the 3 of Wands, I feel like the 3 of Wands, okay, threes represents growth, expansion, and it comes, there's here we've got the 6 of Swords. So I feel like the 3 of Wands is like there's somebody who wants to explore, someone wants to find different, and I feel this could be your energy. Okay, that it's like you have this kind of there is this person that that has shown me interest, but this whole back and forth, it's kind of like, okay, are you moving? What you saying? I feel like this is what I'm getting. What you saying? No, what you saying? No, okay, what are you saying? Are we doing this? What it is? And I feel like it's that kind of back and forth going on. So it's especially how the 5 of Wands has appeared again in this situation, and I feel like this kind of, as we said earlier, tit for tat situation going on, that somebody's watching and then it's like waiting to see, with the 4 of Swords being here, who's going to make the first move, or who's going to take it to the next level. To, it's not just flirting now, it's like, right, okay, and I feel like this is where it comes into you recognizing what is your intention. So I feel like if the more clear you are on what your intention is and what it is that you truly want, is whether it matches what you truly want. Okay, I hope that's making sense. Okay, so with the 3 of Wands, I feel like that's why the 3 of Wands is here, because it's like, well, I don't know if this is really what I truly want. If this person's coming back and forth, and is kind of may have given me what I needed at the time to create interest, but then after that initial interest and that kind of flirtation, maybe a lot of sexual energy going on, after that it's kind of like a lot of thinking, and I feel like maybe this could be like maybe some game playing going on in this situation, and I feel like you might have just said, you know what, I don't know if I want this situation, because with the 6 of Swords being here, it's kind of like the 6 of Swords is like a moving energy, a leaving energy, and I feel like this could be I'm kind of getting, you know what, this is where I am right now in my life, and if you ain't about it, then I ain't about it. That's what I'm really getting. If you ain't about it, then I ain't about it. What you saying? What you saying? This is the energy I'm really getting, is what you saying. Okay, are you like, and I feel like this is what it's kind of saying, but I feel like it's also with the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Swords being together, I feel like it's again about being intentional. Okay, the more intentional you are with yourself, as well as recognizing like your self-love, all of these things combined, that it can then, you know, bring in the energy of what you truly want, you know. So if when we think about law of attraction, you know, it's also being mindful of maybe noticing if this person does message you or contact you, notice how you was feeling at the time. Was there any feeling of lack? Was there any feeling of just feeling maybe, you know, insecure or anything like that? Because I feel like it's also knowing that if this person has been giving you these back and forth vibes, okay, Aaliyah's song is coming back and forth, okay, and it's kind of this, right, okay, what we saying, what we doing, okay, yeah, you know, I think you're hot, but after that, what is it, you know, what's going on in this situation here? And I feel like it's kind of saying, you know what, if you ain't about it, then I ain't about it, you know. And I feel like that's kind of like you've given a lot of energy to this, and it's like now I'm just saying, you know what, I don't know if I want this anymore. I'm wanting to move on, okay? So interesting. So let's go and pull out a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what you can learn, or you know, what you can learn from this situation. Any other additional messages that the Jamaican proverb has to tell you regarding this? Let's go and have a look. Something wants to come out. Wow, quite a few. Right, let's pick what. Let's pick one right now. So we have the alligator lay egg, but him no fowl. The alligator lay egg, but him no fowl. Him no fowl. So no fowl. So basically, the alligator lays an egg, but it's not a fowl. It's not a bird. Okay. So I feel like this essentially, okay, because there's lots of cards. We got here wanty, can't get it, get it, no want it. Okay, you know what? Let's read them all. Okay, so let's start with this one first. Okay, right. So with the alligator lays the egg, but the bird is yeah. So the alligator lays the egg, but it's not a fowl. It's not a bird. This is kind of saying that the two of you, you know, can be viewing things from different perspectives. And here it says, don't view things from one perspective. You've got to think outside the box, reflect, be open. Okay. Now we have wanty, can't get it, get it, no want it. And I feel like this could be also, you know, being mindful of like what we said earlier about being intentional on what you truly want and desire. Yes, something can make you feel sweet. Something can make you feel sweet, darling. Can make you feel sweet, honey. Yeah. You know, the person's giving you some nice messages that are making you think, what? Wow, man. Woo, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good from head to toe right now. But then you've got to ask yourself, you know, is it long lasting? And I feel like this is where it's like, woo, this kind of woo, like, it's kind of like, woo, something's going up and going, ooh, you know, you're feeling good, ooh, you know, and then it's like, ooh, something's like just going, what happened there? What's happened? And I feel like this could also be maybe, again, how you said there was sexual energy, maybe just not feeling, there might have been a feeling of not feeling fully satisfied in this situation or the circumstances. You know, you kind of read into that a bit more, you know, maybe that something was going on with, if there has been relations, it just didn't feel right. It just didn't, you know, I was going to say didn't set right. It just didn't feel right. And I feel like that could have also may have impacted the situation. But also, it says, we've got the four of cups here. It says, appreciate what you have. Don't block your blessings. Be thankful, show gratitude. Okay, so there's additional message about what wanty, can't get it, no want it. Okay. And the Four of Cups essentially in the tarot card is like of a figure of somebody who's been given blessings and they just can't seem to see that they're blocking their blessings because instead of being thankful for what they have around them, they're rejecting it. But I feel like in this situation where there is this kind of energy here, okay? We've got this energy of kind of not seeing eye to eye. I feel like this can be maybe also being very passionate about certain things, and the person in question is just seeing things very differently, and I feel like that can really come to a point where it's like really contemplating whether you want to go continue further in this situation, or how you can find ways to then manage this situation. So I feel like even if it's like maybe a disagreement with somebody, how you can find ways to overcome the situation. But I feel like if there is kind of maybe you have seeked all avenues, I feel like you might say as well, right, I'm going to take this time to work on myself. I'm going to take the time to work on myself, because that's the only person I can work on is myself. And if I can only control I can only control me. I can only control how I deal with things, how I deal with a situation, how I deal with a circumstance, And I feel like that you're taking that more on board and recognizing your own true power, and just saying to yourself, yeah, what you say, okay, well, if you're not about it, then I ain't about it. And I feel like that is the kind of the attitude that you're taking on. You're taking on this mindset of just like, I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to play games. Why, yoy. No, we're not here to play games. We're not here to play games. Okay. So we have, look, you never see smoke without fire. You never see smoke without fire. Okay. So actions can trigger problems. You hear that? Actions can trigger problems. And can be deep rooted. So feelings ignited, romance. Okay, look at all these kind of situations here that we're going on. So there could be lots of things going on in this situation. Well, so let's read one more. No set hungry duck fi watch Khan. No set hungry duck fi watch Khan. And that simply means don't get a hungry duck, a duck that is hungry, that hasn't had any food to eat, to then go and say, right, you need to go and keep an eye on the corn, okay, that is being harvested. You need to go and keep an eye on that corn. Telling the hungry duck to go and do that. And it says, that's temptation, okay? This can lead to temptation. Issues around trust, you using your common sense. Be careful what you share to others, okay? So be careful of what you share with others. So in this situation, there could be lots of things going on here, and I feel like this person is definitely someone that okay, or someone that you're aware of, or someone that you're about to, or maybe even in conversation with. But I feel like it's essentially being intentional. The more intentional you are, the more that opens doors for you to really manifest and bring in what you truly want. So we're gonna get some other messages from the love box. Let's go and look into the love box, and let's see if we can find out any more about this person who's coming towards you. Okay, who's coming towards you? For the collective, we chose pile 1. Who's coming towards you? Alright. So we have... I'm going to need a quick sip of tea as well. Wow, my insecurities are impacting our relationship. My insecurities are impacting our relationship. If you need a sip, take a sip, darling. Take a sip. Yes. My insecurities are impacting our relationship. So look at this. We've got the 4 of Swords here. And I said that could be someone contemplating, maybe how they're feeling, or maybe, it can start well, like with the flirtation, and then afterwards, when it comes to really having conversations about how you truly feel with one another, that's where it falls short. you know. And that's what we said earlier about something just don't set right, something just don't feel right, you know. Or this just seems to be this kind of, what you saying, but what are you saying? If you're not about it, then I'm not about it. Okay, I think we are better off as friends. Wow, look at this. So we got, I think we are better off as friends. And I feel like this could be maybe the feeling, you know, with the three of wands being here, that someone is feeling like this. Like, you know, love shouldn't be, or getting to know someone shouldn't be difficult, and it shouldn't come of in a way that, and I feel I'm getting also feeling like you have to chase the person, or you have to feel like you need to find out where you stand with this person. And I feel this could be this energy of like, this person may have made you feel like that for a while, and you're feeling like, well, why am I feeling like this? Like it should feel natural, it should feel smooth, not feel like I'm constantly having to chase this person, constantly trying to inquire, and you know. But at the same time, it's almost like when you do show that interest, they will give you a whole heap of kind of like flirtatious messages, you know. And again, it's kind of like as we like I was going to say egging you on, but kind of making you feel like this can prosper into something, but then it kind of fizzles out again. And I feel like this person could also have like maybe constantly on their phone, very restless, because we've got a lot of wands energy here, and wands can represent like being creative, being on the move, you know, doing things, taking action. And I feel like maybe this person could also have that kind of energy of like, when you see them, and if you don't, you don't. It's almost like I'm getting out of sight, out of mind kind of energy going on as well. And I feel like you've kind of noticed that kind of pattern, and you're asking yourself, you know what? I want more. I want more, and I deserve more. Do you hear that? What a beautiful mantra to say to yourself in the morning, at night, before you go to bed. Just say, you know what? I deserve more. And I deserve a love that is pure, a love that is real, a love that is genuine, a love that adds to me. Okay? Let's say that again. I'll do my best to remember how I said it, but let's say it again. Okay? I deserve more. I deserve a love that is real. I deserve a love that is pure. I deserve a love that is genuine. I deserve a love that adds to me. I deserve a love that complements me. I deserve a love that is real. Yeah, I tried to do it in the way that I remember, but you get that. I hope you're with me and you're getting it. But to be, you know, just using that as just a love mantra. Okay, I'm gonna pour this love energy, and I feel like you know, there's nothing to worry about, because I feel like you've taken that cue, like honey, I'm like, I feel like you're kind of just saying to yourself, you know, I'm just gonna pick as I the information as I go along. Okay, so what you saying? Okay, you're not saying anything. Okay, bye, see ya. I'm moving on. I feel like this is the kind of the energy. It's like you've now kind of developed tools that you've kind of just said to yourself, you know what? I don't need to entertain. I don't need to chase. You know, if we're about it, we're about it. You feel me? If we're about it, we're about it. There's no need to be chasing. There's no need to be going around and wondering and questioning and feeling like, does this person feel, you know, are they feeling me? You know, like Spice, you know, like, you think I was feeling you, you know? So, but I feel like there could be some insecurities going on in this situation, and it could be things that, you know, beyond I think beyond you, but also before you. And it could also be with the Four of Swords also representing healing. This person may need some time to heal. Now, if this is also you, it could also mean that, you know, needing some time to heal from the situation before you then go and then progress into another relationship. Okay, right. So let's have a look on the next one. I can't stop thinking about you. And I can see that with the Knight of Swords. There's someone who can't stop thinking. And it's kind of like their mind is racing, really, like probably just thinking about you constantly, thinking about, you know, what it could have been, should have been. And I feel like they could be just trying to work out, oh, if I had not said this, if I had not gone off in a sexual energy, you know, and I feel like maybe this person, you know, may have used this sexual energy as a way to kind of gain interest, but then didn't know how to bring back the conversation in a way where it wasn't just like light and flirty. That's what I'm kind of getting. And it's kind of like they've put themselves in a awkward position now, because now they don't, and I feel like it's more of a lack of skills of not, but I think it's a lack of skills, but also there's the lack of being emotionally available, you know. And I feel like, as I said earlier, we still haven't seen any energy of Cups energy, and Cups in tarot represents emotions, feelings, love, and we're not seeing that. And I feel like there could be some kind of blockage going on, which has been maybe impacting on that person. But I feel like you've kind of queued up and said, you know what, this is my cue to move, this is my cue to leave. You know, if it comes back, you know, 360, and they've done their healing and I've done mine, fine. Maybe this can be something that we can look into. But I feel like this kind of just say, you know what, new pastures, new environments, new settings, new things. Yeah. You know, there's plenty fish in the sea. There's plenty fish in the sea. Always remember that. Hey, but you just want to find the fish that is right for you. And the way you can find that fish that's right for you is being right for yourself. Way, you hear that? So what I just said is there's plenty fish in the sea. There's plenty fish in the sea. But you want to find the fish that's right for you. But in order to find the fish that's right for you, you've got to be right for yourself. Woy, you know, sometimes using the power helps me to kind of to gather the downloads from the ancestors, you know, who would have spoken in that kind of tone, and you know, it really helps to bring them messages. Woy, okay. So I have to tell you, you're not the only one. And you know how we were saying how we don't see cups here? And we see a lot of, we've got the 5 of Wands, and we've got the 5 of Wands again. I feel like that's what it was representing, that there could be some energy of this, again, what we said earlier, game playing, someone's playing the field, you know, they ain't being serious. This whole, as we were saying earlier about, what are you saying, this kind of like, this person's not really giving much, and that's, again, not being emotionally available. Okay, again, with that, my insecurities are impacting our relationship. Boy, look at all these intuitive gems. You know, take what resonates and leave the rest. That's what we do around here. Okay, just take what resonates and leave the rest. That's what we do around here. Okay. This one says, I can't help but feel jealous of the fact that you are spending more time with your friends than me. Okay, so there is definitely some kind of insecurity feelings going on in this situation. Okay, and I feel like this is kind of really telling, you know, you've got to just, you know, trust your intuition and use your discernment. You know, if you're feeling like this situation is not working out for you, you know, and you've taken the time to show that, you know, you wanting to get to know this person, and it just seems like it just can never get to the next stage or to the next level, and it's just this constant back and forth. You know, I see with the Six of Swords here, it's like you recognize, you know what, I'm going to move to new pastures. You know, like I said, plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got to find the right fish. But I've got to find myself first in order to find for the right fish to be attracted to me. So the right person to be attracted to me, to come towards me, is by me being right for me. So whether that's taking time to look after yourself, you know, creating healthy boundaries for yourself, okay, pouring positive words and wisdom, you know, when you get up in the morning, darling, and when you go to bed, pour those words of wisdom. You know, even say a prayer or a mantra and telling yourself you are thankful for everything that you have in your life. You are thankful for the love. You know, you may not have romantic love, but look at the other types of love that you have, whether it's motherly love, you know, whether it's your grandparents, whether it's like love that you get from a pet, love that you get from your friends, your colleagues, your family members, your siblings. All of these things are types of loves, and the more you embrace and be thankful and show gratitude to all of those forms of love that you have, it enables, you know, you to then recognize your worthiness. And I feel like a lot of this energy here is about really knowing your worthiness and loving on yourself. So whoever is coming towards you, you know, remember, plenty of fish in the sea, but being right for yourself first and loving on yourself, knowing that, you know, respecting yourself. You know, if you see somebody's coming to you, darling, we're gonna take it now to a serious level now, darling. Okay, you hear me? You hear that? If you have this person now who's a 5 of Wands, okay, look at what's going on. There is all these people here, and we're going to use this in regards to this scenario, who's trying to fight for this attention that's going on. Okay, you have to then know what is it you truly want. You have to know what is it you truly want and what you truly desire, because you deserve love. You deserve love, darling. Hear that? You deserve love. We all deserve love. But that love, that unconditional love, has to start with you. It has to start with you. It has to. And this is what I'm saying. Pour that love into your life. Pour that love into your energy. How you talk to yourself. You know, making yourself look good, smell good. Yes, get turned up. Turn up, girl. Turn up yourself. Turn up. Yeah? That simply means just looking good, feeling good, talking in, you know, pouring words of wisdom into yourself. Don't wait for somebody to tell you look good, you know. Don't wait for somebody to come and tell you look good. You tell yourself. You tell yourself you look good from head to toe. You know? So all I'm saying simply is you pour words into yourself. You know, you talk positively to yourself. You know, don't wait for somebody to tell you that you look good. You know you look good. And you know, if you're a baddie, you're a baddie. Okay? If you're the best, you're the best. If you're the greatest, you're the greatest. You hear that? You hear that? So then with all these people who's there game playing and, you know, trying to play, oh, don't hate the player, hate the game. No. I don't even need to entertain that energy, because I know what I know what it is I want, and I know that it's like, right, okay, if that's what you're dep on, okay, if that's what you are dep on, simply meaning if that's what you are on, bye. I ain't got time for that. Like I said, what you saying? Okay, if you ain't about it, then I ain't about it. Period. Bye, see ya. Let me take my good up self. Let me take my good self. Hey, and just walk out. And you can just see me looking nice and sexy while I walk out. Bye, see ya. You hear that? Bye. See ya. So, collective, who chose pile one? I hope the messages are resonating. You know what we like to do around here, right? Take what resonates and leave the rest. You hear that? Take what resonates and leave. Leave it. Leave the rest. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan, Tara and T. Let us know what you enjoyed, you know, what tea you were sipping on, or if it was a cocktail or wine. Let us know, okay? And if there's any other messages, like if you want us to make more content like this, put it in the comments below, okay? We really appreciate it. And love on yourself. Make sure you pour them words of wisdom, okay? You hear that? And look good, feel good, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan with generals. So we have pile 2. So let's see Wagwan under pile 2. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Alright, let's see Wagwan. Okay, so we have Woy. Who's coming towards you? We've got the 2 of Cups. Now the 2 of Cups is some soulmate energy. Soulmate energy. Someone who wants to connect with you. Someone who's really kind of like, right, you know, they want to show some love, or maybe have had shown love before, or this could be someone from the past, because look, we've got the 5 of Cups next to it. Now I feel like with the 5 of Cups being next to it, this could be someone who has, you may not be in contact, they may not be in contact, and I see it again with the Hermit. This is someone, this could be maybe for a while now you haven't been talking to this person, but I feel like this person sees you as, wow, this person sees you as the one that got away. And I feel like with this energy here, I feel like this person, there may have been a separation between the 2 of you, and I feel like the more that you talked, engaged with one another, I feel like it was like you were seeing like, wow, this person, I feel really emotionally connected with this person. This is what I'm getting. You felt really emotionally connected with this person. And I feel like this kind of could have been an energy of where either you could have known each other, maybe from like high school, teenagers, you know, maybe been in your adolescence. But I feel like this can also be someone that you may have connected to, and you've got on very well. But then, and I feel like this could be either like I'm getting like a twin flame. This could be what is called a twin flame. Now, to explain a twin flame connection, okay, as you know, it could be a soulmate and also a twin flame. So let's start with soulmate first. Let's start with the soulmate first. So with the soulmate now, with soulmate energy, this is somebody that can be someone that you connect with, you know. In like Jamaican culture, we will say, oh, my spirit texts this person. And this could be like somebody that spiritually you feel really connected to this person. Sometimes you don't even, and you might not even know them. Like as soon as you've met them, it's as if you've known this person for such a long time, as if you've known this person. And this is what essentially a soulmate can also be, is that this person is like, when you get together, it's like 2 peas in a pod. You're like, oh my gosh, like, wow, our connection is so strong and beautiful. And you know, and the thing is, sometimes people like to believe or have this idea that we only have one soulmate in our life, and that's not true. We can have several soulmates. You know, our soulmates can be our pets, you know, people, animals that, you know, you just have a real strong loving connection. They love you, you love them. You know, you can be your relationship with your siblings, that you have such a really good connection with them. You know, your friends, you know, friends that you've met maybe from childhood, or even just maybe from colleagues or work, and you just, you know, you just have such a really good, loving, authentic relationship. You know, it's just a loving, authentic relationship. And then you have the romantic soulmate now, where the romantic soulmate is somebody, you know, that you can see as maybe as a boyfriend, a partner, or a husband or a wife. And you have a loving connection. Now, with soulmates, though, you can then have that person, let's say, and then maybe someone else then becomes your soulmate, somebody else that you meet. So we can have different soulmates in our lives, okay? But now with a twin flame now, a twin flame is the idea that it's one soul divided in two. So whatever that person's feeling, that you can feel it too, energetically, based on that. The idea is that under the let's say the universe, is that your soul is kind of entwined, so that some people may never kind of meet their twin flame in this lifetime, but the ones that do may go through this connection of, they come together, and it's like when they come together, it's almost like it's as if they've known this person from, they feel so connected to this person, like just spiritually, emotionally, like physically, just have this really strong almost like telepathic connection with each other. But then throughout that process, it's kind of like the twin flame journey goes through a process of kind of getting to know one another, and it goes through a process of like separation, and then the two parties having to kind of grow separately to kind of work on any kind of karmic energy or anything that needs to work on, if there's been any blockages, any past trauma that they haven't dealt with, because then if it hasn't been dealt with, it can then impact the twin flame connection. And I feel like this could be essentially a twin flame connection going on in this situation, where the two of you have come together, and then there's been a period of separation, a period of taking time up, having time apart from one another. But I feel like that time apart from one another, with the Five of Cups representing 3 cups being lost, you know, all of that energy has been spilt, gone, but there's 2 cups remaining. I feel like even though there's been this separation, there's been maybe some heartache and some pain in regarding this situation, there is still love there. But I feel like even though there's love there, there's still love there, darling. The time apart, I feel, has made both parties, I feel like even though you've kind of taken time to work on things, I feel like from time to time you still can feel that twin flame energy of that, your love interest maybe connecting to you. I feel like maybe you can be even getting telepathic messages of them saying things to you, and I feel like even this person may have even come or tried to maybe send a message or something. You might even noticed like a number. Maybe you could be seeing angel numbers, or you could be seeing hearing a song that you particularly liked, or you both liked. Just little things like that. Maybe some signs and synchronicities that's making you think, oh yeah, I know exactly who it is. I know who it is. And I feel like your intuition may have been kicking in, saying, no, like this person is really trying to connect with me, and I can feel it. Like I can feel their energy. And with the Hermit being here, I feel like the time apart has really made the connection stronger, because essentially when in the twin flame connection, it's kind of like the separation process is kind of the idea to bring you back together once you've done done your work. You've both done the work that you can come back together and be whole again. But I see, like, with the sun being here, I feel like this, I see it as like it's positive, because I see it as like the time apart has given you the time to, you know, take some time to heal, work on yourself, really focus on yourself. And I feel like this time has also helped the other person to kind of work on the things that they need to work on. But I feel like with the sun being here, you know, it's kind of representing new opportunities, things blossoming, you know, light being shined on to any dark. So there's no dark, you know, it's just pure light, pure abundance being shone onto this situation. And I feel like this could be, you know, if you haven't heard from this person already, they may be wanting to contact you, finding ways to maybe even just try to like send a sneaky text, or just to try to see if they can, you know, if you really want the same things as them. And I feel like it's maybe also taking them, the time apart has also helped them to see that you are that person. And I feel like this person may be recognizing it, that you are this person. Now this person could be a water sign, okay, because we've got a lot of water energy here. This person, they may not have to, but they may have water sign in, maybe in their birth chart, okay. And we also have with the Hermit, like the Virgo energy here, so there's strong Virgo energy here. And it can also be like with earth signs, Capricorns, Virgos, Taurus. So may not be, but there may be some like strong elements, or they may be displaying these characteristics. Okay. Now let's see if we can find any more messages with the Good Karma Tarot cards. Let's see what additional messages do you have for the collective who chose pile 2 regarding who's coming towards you. Oh, so we have the Four of Swords. So there's a lot of contemplation, a lot of deep thinking about wanting to find out if you still have feelings, if you still feel the same way. Oh, this one came out. We have the Six of Coins. So this person definitely wants to, you know, give their share equally. Like we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so with this situation, I see it as this person with the Four of Swords. They again, when we said telepathically, they may be trying to like meditate, try to focus on creating, maybe sending out energies, or sending out you know how sometimes you can get this thing where you'll be like, oh, I was just thinking about you, you know, I was just thinking about you. And I feel like this could be what the person is doing, is maybe just trying to say, right, Jane, I miss you, Jane, I really miss you. Please hear this. I'm hoping that you might, you know, want to make contact with me one day. You know, I've really changed from the last time you've seen me. You know, we may have had disagreements that has caused our separation. There could be also cheating that could have happened in this situation, but I feel like this person's really saying that they've taken the time to really work on themselves and know that, or recognize why it didn't work, and wants to kind of make amends. But I feel like with the Six of Coins being here, like, you know, Six of Coins represents stability, security, money. I feel like this person is willing to, you know, bring in half, if you are willing to bring the half. And again, remember we said twin flame, so there's definitely could be some twin flame energy. It can also be soulmate energy. But I feel like this person is really willing to really share, you know. So I do kind of get reconciliation energy, but I also get the energy of wanting to build something wanting to start anew, wanting to be able to come and really invest in this. But I feel like with the Two of Swords being here, it's kind of the question of, is this still an option for me? We've got the direction signs here. I feel like this is kind of saying, is this really an option for me? You know, I don't want to go into this really confessing all my feelings if the person doesn't feel the same way. So I feel like there is a kind of also a hesitance with the Hermit being here, but I feel like this person knows they need to make a move, because if they wait for too long, you know, you may have gone already. And I feel like maybe even if you have been dating or exploring other options, I feel like there's still a part of you who's, you know, willing to listen to a conversation or willing to listen to see if they have changed. But I feel like you're really taking that time to say, you know what, I'm working on myself, you know, I'm open. And I see this with the Six of Coins, that you are open and you're willing to like put in and invest, you know, your time. But I feel like you are really also taking the time to look after you and prioritize you in the process with the Four of Swords. And I feel like you are also working on prioritizing your healing. Prioritizing your healing, because I feel like you're recognizing that a good relationship requires healthy boundaries, looking after oneself, you know, respecting oneself. And I feel like you're recognizing, regardless of what type of relationship it is, whether it's soulmate or twin flame, it has to be built on a healthy foundation. It has to be built on a healthy foundation. Okay, so let's pull out a Jamaican proverb and let's see what additional message the Jamaican proverb has. Well, we've got this one wanted to pop out. Right. The bucket are well with water. One day, the bottom of the bucket must drop out. The bucket are well with water. One day, the bottom of the bucket must drop out. So that simply means the bucket is welling with water. Okay, the bucket is welling. Okay, the bucket is welling with water. One day, okay, if that bucket of water is not being poured out, okay, to release some of the water that is overfilling that bucket, the bottom of the bucket is going to fall completely out, and all water will be just completely gone. And I feel like this is kind of just saying as well, maybe in this situation there might have been a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, because we've got a lot of strong feelings with the Two of Cups. And guess what as well, look at this two energy, so there could have been lots of twos. You might have been seeing lots of twos. Okay, if you have, please do have a look on the why are you seeing 222, because this could be representing this energy of maybe why you've been seeing it. It could be also signs and synchronicities that your twin flame, you know, or soulmate may want to be make contact with you, and they may be trying to contact you energetically or thinking about you, because, you know, again with the law of attraction and manifestation, you know, the more you think about things and apply your thinking to certain things, it can draw in energy and connect you to things that you may want or things you may not want, depending on how you think about things, you know. And this is why the aim is for us to do our best to think positively about things, so we are drawing what we want in our life. Okay, but I feel like this person is really thinking about you, even when they're feeling sad and they're still thinking about you. And I feel like that kind of energy of feeling that loss, you know, it's then taking them and I feel like maybe this person has kind of lost themselves a bit, you know, maybe not as looking as great as they did. And I feel like maybe there could have been also some back and forth looking on social media now and then to see this, or they may have been doing it on you. But I feel like essentially this person wants this, and I see this could be like the energy of just really wanting to make amends. But I feel like, again, you've got to trust your intuition, use your discernment, and ask yourself if this is what is right for you. But I feel like with the bucket of well with water, one day the bottom of the bucket must drop out. We've got feeling overwhelmed. So look after yourself and look after yourself, okay? And I feel like this situation is, again, you know, no matter if someone is your soulmate or your twin flame, they should add to you. You shouldn't feel no way. You shouldn't feel in a way where your boundaries, because they're your soulmate or because your twin flame, means that they can just walk all over you. They don't have to prioritize you. They don't have to add to you. No, honey. They should add to you. They should complement you. So I feel like this is really taking that time to really make sure that you've done the work for yourself. You've worked on your own healing. You've looked after yourself. You prioritize yourself. And you talk positively to yourself. Like in pile 1, that's what we mentioned before. You know, really, you know, just talking words of wisdom, pouring the love into your life, you know, telling yourself that I deserve unconditional love. I am unconditional love. I love myself unconditionally. You know, the only type of relationship that can come my way is a relationship that adds to me, complements me, where my self-love and healthy boundaries are intact. I am respected in my loving relationship with my partner. My partner respects me and prioritizes me. I'm thankful that I have such a loving relationship, such a loving, pure, authentic relationship with my partner. This is the energy that I claim, and I'm so thankful I have this loving, authentic, real, unconditional love, and it starts with me. Okay? Woy. So we're going to pull out some messages from the love box. So let's see what messages comes out from the love box. Okay. Let's see what messages wants to come out for the collective who chose pile 2 regarding this twin flame or soulmate connection, where there may have been a possible separation, time apart, to work on one's healing. Let's go and have a look what messages wants to come out. Okay, so we had quite a few. We'll take those 2. Alright, so we've got quite a few here. Alright, so let's get on with it. Okay, I don't want my family issues to impact our relationship. So there could have been situations regarding family issues that could have been impacting the situation, where it could be interracial. I'm getting interracial relationships, also maybe relationships where they could maybe there's been lots of trauma or things like maybe the person that you was dealing with, they could have had a very maybe toxic families, or not, just thinking that if you're with them that you are essentially with them too, and it's kind of a case of maybe I'm kind of getting maybe also possibly maybe a mother who may be very difficult, and that may have impacted on the relationship as well. I want to start a family with you. I want to start, and that's what I saw with the Sun. It's like this person is now come to this point of where recognizing that they see you as that person that they want to build and grow with you. And it's just whether you are there. Then we've got I don't kiss and tell. I don't kiss and tell. I don't kiss and tell. I shouldn't have these feelings, but I can't stop thinking about you. Why? I shouldn't have these feelings, but I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. So there's definitely a lot of thinking, a lot of feelings. There's a lot of feelings going on in this situation. And we've got the swords. We've got swords and we've got cups. So there's a lot of strong feeling energy, feelings and thinking. And in regards to law of attraction, the power, the more we think and feel about things, the more we draw and manifest things into our life. I don't want to fight anymore with you. I don't want to fight anymore with you. Can we work this out? Can we work this out? So I definitely see this energy of wanting to work, wanting to reconcile with you. Again, it's you trusting your intuition and using your discernment. Okay. Look at this. Cultural and religious differences. Cultural and religious differences. Let's go on a holiday together. Let's go on a holiday together. And we've got the sun here. So maybe someone wants to go on a holiday with you and, you know, have a bit of holiday romance. Maybe to have it as another environment to lighten the load, to feel more comfortable, to feel more at ease. Will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? So I feel like this could be some kind of proposal energy of wanting to come and, you know, just find out if you want to take it to the next level. Well, you are my yin and yang. The intuitive gems are here. You are my yin and yang. This person sees you as their other half, the person that they want to give their cup to. Wow. And you have, I haven't been feeling myself as I'm so invested in our relationship that I've lost myself in the process. And what did we say earlier about the hermit? Like, the hermit is kind of represents this energy of this person who's kind of going through maybe a spiritual awakening, maybe taking the time to just work on themselves. And again, as being a hermit can be more introverted, just taking their time to just maybe just stay in their own company. But maybe in that process, they can also be just, if you look at the hermit, you know, can maybe look a bit, not always the most, you know, upkeep, maybe not having the best upkeep when it comes to their looks and things like that. And I feel like this could also be just, you know, that kind of energy of maybe this person has been taking that time to just, they've been so caught up in thinking about you that is kind of, people have maybe noticed it, recognizing, look, you haven't been looking your best lately, you know, just to look after yourself and making sure you are prioritizing yourself. And on top of it, you know, again, back with energy and things like that, you know, it's about really prioritizing you and looking after yourself and loving on you. Because if you're not pouring that love into yourself, again, it's still creating a lack. It's still creating a lack. You're creating blockages for yourself, and it's about releasing those blockages so that, you know, to be the energy of that's coming from the sun, which is all about shining light on where it needs to be shone, you know, to shine that light. Okay. So if there are worries, if there are feelings of grief in this situation, or feeling like for loss, you know, and you're dwelling on it, it's only going to make the situation bigger and bigger and manifest more of what you don't want. So it's kind of really channeling the energy of what you do want, and really pouring those words of wisdom, and really telling yourself that I love myself, I believe in myself, I'm proud of myself, and I love that, you know, I put my respect, how I feel, you know, I'm creating healthy boundaries, all of those things first. Those things are paramount, so that when I'm in a relationship, regardless if it's a twin flame or a soulmate, it adds to me. Yes, collective, we are claiming this energy. So to the collective who chose pile 2, I hope these messages, I was gonna say energies then, but I hope these messages are really resonating. And you know what we do around here, okay? Take what resonate and leave the rest. Take what resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Okay, let us know, you know, what resonated, and let us know, you know, what you were sipping on, or let us know if you would like to see more content like this. Okay, please put it in the comments down below, and be sure to look good, feel good, and feel irie. Look after yourself every time. One love, and stay blessed. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. So we're gonna have a look and see Wagwan under pile 3. So let's see Wagwan. Okay. So we have the Magician, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands. I'm gonna say the 3 gen, but we have the Two of Wands. Now, with the Wands energy, okay, I'm kind of getting a lot of sexual energy going on here, but I feel like who's coming towards you, I feel like this person could be manifesting you, wanting to bring you in, but I feel like this person, and it could maybe, you know, maybe there's somebody that you are attracted to, and you might be thinking about them, but not even just maybe saying, oh my gosh, you know, I'm finding this person is hot, you know, oh my gosh, they're so fine, they're so this, they're so that. I feel like this person, though, with the Queen of Wands energy in the middle, okay, can represent maybe someone who knows what they want, they're a go-getter, you know, like when they kind of do, it's like it's really about confidence, you know. May not always necessarily always be like confident, but I feel like they kind of really, they tap into that energy of like, right, I'm gonna use my fiery energy to get what I want. And I feel like they can be maybe a really good dancer, you know, very flirtatious, very good, very charismatic, you know, that you're drawn to them, you're drawn to that energy because they make you feel good, they're feeling can be like very confident, and that confidence kind of really, you know, I'm getting turned you on. It kind of makes you feel very fiery as well, very passionate energy. There's a lot of passion in this scenario. Okay, now with the Queen of Wands, they not necessarily have to be you know, like, we don't watch gender or anything like that, but it could be whether it's male or female, doesn't matter, but this person carries this energy. Okay, but now with the Two of Wands, I feel like this person wants to come to you. This person wants to come to you, and maybe have been messaging you, you know. But again, because I'm seeing we've got the Magician. Okay, now with the Magician can represent the energy of like wanting to bring things to you, to manifest, to draw things to you, and with the Queen of Wands in the middle, I feel like this is kind of the strong energy in this, that this person is a passionate person, a fiery person that wants to come towards you. And I feel like this person may have been trying to find ways of how to engage your attention, and I feel like with the Queen of Wands, they may have found ways to engage your attention, whether it's their outfits that they wear. They're always looking good from head to toe. They always know what to say. That's what I'm getting. They always know what to say to spark your interest. They always know what to say, how to look to spark their interest. And I feel like they know exactly what they're doing. And I feel like they're wanting to find ways to how they can come to you. I'm getting they may have already tried to say, you know what, I want to take you out on a date. You know, I want to take you out places, and you know, are you interested? And I feel like there could be a back and forth with conversation. I feel like it could be conversations that could have made you feel hot under the covers, kind of thing, or feeling very like, ooh, this kind of like, I don't know, you know. I feel like there's chemistry there, and that's what I'm kind of getting. I feel like there's chemistry there, but I don't know if this is kind of like a friend with benefits, or just a you know, or if this could lead to something real. That is what the energy that I'm getting. So we're gonna explore further. Let's see what other messages come up and who's coming towards you. Okay, who's coming towards you? Can we have some additional messages from in the Good Karma tarot cards? Wow, so we've got the Sun. Okay, what else wants to come up? Okay, ooh, we got the Three of Cups. Okay, what else regarding who is coming towards the collective? Okay, we've got, ooh, so we've got a Tower and the Knight of Coins. So with the Tower's being hit, the Tower's here. So let's look. We've got the Magician, the Queen of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands. I keep wanting to say Three of Wands, but it's the Two of Wands, the Sun, and the Three of Cups. But there is definitely something to do with three. So there could be a third party in this situation. Now this tells me with the Tower being here, because the Tower can represent transformational energy, and it's transformational energy in a way of kind of like something needed to change. And I feel like in this situation something needed to change, but maybe both parties were kind of just playing the field, kind of going on surface levels that it didn't do. It was kind of moving, but divine now had to come in, the universe had to come in and shake this all up, shake this situation up. And I feel like maybe it could have also been you recognizing that with the person being the Queen of Wands energy being here, you know, the Queen with her big stick. Look at the two tigers on the side here. Like I said, this could have been someone who's very charismatic. You know, you are drawn to their energy. They carry a lot of sexual energy. But I feel like this person could also be someone that maybe might have more than one relationship, or you kind of suss that, you know, I feel like maybe you've had these conversations. Wow, if they can sweep me over, if they can like talk like all these good, nice, sweet talking to me, who else they're talking to like that? Who else are they talking to like that? If he or she can be talking to me like that, hey, who else are they talking to like that? That is the energy that I'm getting. I'm kind of getting from this situation. And we've got the Sun here. So I feel like it could also be that kind of energy where this person sweeps you off your feet. This person kind of makes you feel good. But there was a Tower moment. But then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like the Knight of Pentacles could be someone who is different. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles could maybe represent there's another person who's coming towards you. And look at this. Look, you see, numbers don't lie. Look at this. We've got 3. Recognize this is for pile 3. The collective who chose pile 3. There are several stories in this situation. Now I feel like with them in the Magician could also be wanting to focus on building or attracting somebody that is genuine, but I feel like there could be also somebody who's coming towards you, who's very flirtatious. You know, they could have more than one person in this situation, because the Three of Cups represents celebration, collaboration, you know, but it can also represent a third party. And I feel like this person could be someone that you may have to always question, you know, who else are you talking to like that? Yeah, you can sweep me off my feet, baby. You can sweep me off my feet like that. Hey, who else are you talking to? Who else are you messaging? Who else are you calling? Because you look like you've got energy for days. Look at the two long sticks here. Yeah. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Okay. But I feel like with the Knight of Coins, there could be also somebody else. You know, whether you might have just said, you know, you really want to just meet someone or attract people that have these personalities and things like that, and it could be that maybe it's just coming in a way where now you've got to trust your intuition and use your discernment to work out which one is the one that's right for you, which one is the one that will add to you. And with the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles, they can represent like the slowest knight in the deck. They like to kind of take their time, you know, but I feel like it's not somebody who wants to mess around or anything. They're just a lot slower. They like to kind of do their due diligence. They like to kind of, you know, learn, take the process of learning, and taking the time to invest in you, but taking it slowly. Whereas the person who displays the energy of the Queens of Wands, you know, the Two of Wands, it's a lot more fast action. It's a lot more doing, like kind of like, right, when you're free, you know what time you get off to work today, what are you doing, you know, are you around, let's go and watch a movie, let's go and get something to eat, yeah, you know, you get ready, tell me what time you're ready and I'll come and pick you up, okay? And then they might not even tell you all the clues of what, or give you all the details. Just say, right, I'm going to take you out to this fancy restaurant today. Just, I'll pick you up at 7 and just wear something nice. And you're like, oh, wow, like, okay, like, and it could be very spontaneous. And I feel like the spontaneous energy, is what is drawing you to this person that you find attractive, because it's light in a part of you that hasn't been lit for a good while. That's what I'm kind of getting. It hasn't been lit for you in a good while, but then there's a part of you that kind of knows that this person is well known. And I feel like this could have been, you might have gone out on dates with this person. I don't know why I'm getting this energy, but I feel like you've kind of went, okay, so this is who you are. Like, I feel like this could have been, you've gone on dates, or you're just recognizing this person seems to be well known, and you're thinking, like, what's going on here? Like, this person seems to have a lot of friends, but I feel like maybe they can also have a lot of female friends. That is the energy that I'm getting, that they may have a lot of female friends. And I feel like this is what can create the Tower movement now, because it's making you realize, you know, as much as this person seems to have a lot going on, like, you really enjoy their spending time with them, having fun. Like, I feel like it's like you enjoy spending time having fun with them. It may also be like you feel like a kid again when you're with them. You know, it's like you just feel like a really big kid when you're with them. But I feel like when it comes down to the real nitty gritty, I feel like, you know, that with this person you can have fun times with them, you can have good times with them, but the Tower moment will come up. Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. That came from nowhere. Again, the Tower moment. I feel like the Tower moment will come when you come to, now, again, the nitty gritty, talking about serious things, talking about wanting to make this excuse me, happen again. I feel like this is probably even representing this energy right now of feeling like when it's time to talk about serious things, it's like your throat chakra is almost like, you feel like, oh, I know if I'm going to say anything about wanting this to be serious, it's like I'm going to feel all clogged up. Maybe you might have even been sneezing. If someone's sneezing, please put it in the comments below. But I feel like this situation is this is what causes the Tower moment to start to surface, or to show itself, because I feel like it's like you enjoy the good times, but you know it's not something that can be long lasting. But there is somebody else who is showing up as the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, that, you know, they might be not the most entertaining option, the not most engaging, but is is wanting to give a chance at a relationship that will grow, you know. And again, it's about asking yourself where you are at currently. Where are you at emotionally? Are you ready for a relationship, or are you ready to take time to get to know someone who wants to take time in getting to know you, invest in getting to know you, prioritize that time? Or is it just right now you just wanting to have or enjoy fun times? You know, these are questions that you've got to ask yourself, and really trust your intuition. You know, tap into that intuition and use your discernment, because then you're going to know, well, I enjoy, you know, getting ready, dressing up, looking good, looking like the Queen of Wands, and maybe even looking like another thing has come up, another download has come up. Whether you feel good, you look hot, you feel sexy, you feel nice, you feel sweet, you look you're turned up, yeah, you turn up, yeah, turn up. Yeah, so that just be simply meaning you just look good. You look good from head to toe. Your nails are done, your hair's done. Oh my gosh, everything is glistening. You are looking beautiful. And I feel like this is what I'm getting, is you are the hot gal for the season. Hot gal for the season. Oi, hot gal for the season. Hot gal for the season. And I feel like this is where you might recognize that this could be, you know, this person has a love interest. And when I mean hot gal just means you're the hot girl for the season. That this person is really drawn to you, they really like you. You know, again, that fire energy, it can be kind of that restless energy. Like they might just say, yeah, what you doing? Come on, man, don't be like a square. Let's go out, let's go and do this, but then, you know, and you enjoy it. But then I feel like the more you get to know this person, you start to, you know, with the sun being here, it's shining a light that there's more to this person than just being this fun person. And you might recognize that, oh, they seem to have a lot of relationships with maybe other women, or just other parties or interests, and it's sometimes maybe not really clear, you know, but you may kind of meet them on your rendezvous, or when you're out about, and it's kind of like, okay, this person is, I'm getting real player vibes with this person. I'm getting real player vibes with this person. But with the Knight of Coins now, it's a different energy. And I feel like that's, again, it's about knowing where you're at and just feeling like if this is somebody that you want. Because there's a lots of people in this situation, okay? Remember, 3 represents, you know when you say 2's a couple, 3's a crowd. And I feel like this is what the intuitive gems are kicking in. I feel like this is what is kind of really telling us that, you know, you got to trust your intuition and use your discernment, you know, what, you know, and recognize what is it that you truly want. Where is it, you know, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where you see yourself in the next 2 years? You know, where you see yourself in the next 6 months? Do you want to continue being the hot gal for the season, you know, with somebody who, you know, may have a plethora of different people that they call now and then when they want to have fun times and things like that? Or do you want to build something with somebody, you know, may not be as entertaining as the other person, but maybe more willing to give you an offer to learn and to add to you, okay? But again, you've got to be right for you. You've got to work on you. You know, if there's any lack or any feeling of, you've got to work on that first, okay? And I feel like that's why the Tower card is here, because it's to remind us of that. You know, if we don't feel right in ourselves, how can we feel right when it comes to others? You know, how can we love on ourselves if we don't, how can we love others if we don't love ourselves? You know, in the famous words of RuPaul, how are you going to love somebody else if you don't love yourself? Hey, listen, those intuitive gems are here. All right, so we're going to pull out some, let's see what the Jamaican proverb wants to tell us regarding this situation of who's coming towards you. Who's coming? I feel this one's popped out. Okay. When beggar I beg from beggar, him never get rich. So when beggar I beg from beggar, him never get rich. When beggar I beg from beggar, him never get rich. So that simply means when a beggar begs from another beggar, they will never get rich. So let's see what the proverb has to tell us. Be mindful of your circle. Oi. Be mindful of your circle. You hear that, darling? Be mindful of your circle and your mindset and who you have around you. Who you have around you. Look at this. Energy attracts energy. So you remember how we said this person might sweet you, might make you feel good. And I feel like, again, with the magician, be mindful of what it is that you want to bring into your life. Okay? You know, with the tower being here. Because I feel like the tower is kind of like, this is where it's the divine saying, no, this has to brap, has to have a sudden just And I feel like once that takes place, it's like this person, the Knight of Coins, comes in. Let's have a further look into the Knight of Coins. What does the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, what do they really want to offer you? What do they really want to offer you? What do they really want to offer you? Okay, so there's a Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. The Hermit. Okay, let's see what else. Wow. Okay, so I feel like with the Knight of Swords, if we've got the Seven of Swords, there might have been some kind of not giving anything away, because the Seven of Swords can really represent sneaky behavior. But I feel like the energy here is that this person is kind of, they're around you, but they're around you. They may be around you, but they're kind of not really, they're not really showing their feelings yet. And I feel like, again, if we think about how we said earlier, the Knight of Pentacles being the slowest knight in the deck, okay, that when it comes to showing their feelings or things like that, it's kind of like the reserved type. But I feel like with this person, with the Hermit, like the Hermit is being here, I feel like they've kind of held these feelings back for a long time. I feel like they've held these feelings back for a long time. But where the Wheel of Fortune is being here, I feel like they want more with you. But I feel like it's, again, whether the Tower moment is also whether it is what you want. Because, again, you've got to trust your intuition and use your discernment, okay? No matter how this person can maybe keep their feelings and reserve it, and this person is more open and expressive about how they are, and maybe show more of a sexual, physical energy, and you're attracted and drawn to it. It's again about using your intuition, trusting your discernment. You know, someone can like want to give you a sneaky link, and when I say sneaky link, is maybe like, you know, you meet them up for rendezvous. You might be kind of like a lot of sexual energy going on. But again, it's about using your intuition, trusting your intuition. And you can also have somebody else like, who is the Knight of Pentacles, who is kind of like the safe guy, you know, the safe person, that safe person that you just think, well, they're safe, you know who, you know what they're about. But the other person, the bad boy, you know, maybe that the person that's coming up, giving off that kind of bad boy vibes, is the one that's more entertaining, more attractive, more alluring, you know. And it's kind of asking yourself, what is it that's drawing you to that person, when you know that this person may have a book of, as they say, a ton load of gyal. What we say, that's what we say, ton load of gyal. Them have ton load of gyal on their phone, you know, maybe talking to so many connections that I feel like it's like, maybe if you might have even maybe you've had a situation where they've said the wrong name by accident, and then you say, what? And then you're like, oh, sorry, I was I was just talking to somebody else, and I got the names mixed up. That's the type of energy I'm getting from this person. So it's gonna really ask yourself, trust your intuition and use your discernment. Okay. Let's see what else we can see from this situation. I'm just gonna see what other cards wants to just show its head or show its face to us. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna just, you can't see, but I'm gonna just intuitively, just by feeling the cards, just having a look to see which one I'm drawn to opening. Wow, so we've got the Seven of Cups. Look at that. So the Seven of Cups is an energy about having many options, lots of options. And I feel like the Seven of Cups is here to remind us that you have plenty of options, but you've got to focus on you. You have to focus on you in this situation, and you have to focus on, you know what it says, who's coming to you. There's going to be plenty of people who's coming to you, even people that want to manifest you into their life, you know, whether it's for their own reasons of like, they're maybe sexually drawn to you or physically attracted to you. And there could be some that also, like with the Knight of Pentacles, is kind of sneakily also drawing you in, but wanting to kind of see, I guess, if you are on the same level. And I feel like this person can be quite a homebody, because the Pentacles can represent that stability, security. So they could be like, maybe have a Capricorn, a Taurus or a Virgo. They can have strong earth energies going on. They may be like quite a homebody person, and I feel like you know, whether it's you can match, because this person here, the Queen of Wands, could be represents that fiery energy, and that could be like a Leo, a Aries, and Sagittarius. So again, it's whether, you know, it's whether what energy, it's kind of what you are drawn to and what you're attracted to. And you may have all these kind of like fiery energies as well, and why you might be more drawn to that. But I feel like it's, again, just really trusting your intuition and knowing exactly what it is that you want. But I feel like with the Seven of Cups being here, is that there are lots and lots of options for you. It's just you really focusing and tuning in to what it is that you want. You know, even maybe using scripting as a really good way to really focus on what type of partner you want in your life. You know, whether, and not even focusing on like the physical features, just focusing on their ways, you know, and how those ways complement you, you know, in terms of how they respect you, how they value you, how they prioritize you, how they make time for you. And talk about, you know, just write it, like talk about it, bring it into your existence, you know, see it, like see yourself, but also seeing yourself, you know, if you're like enjoying these kind of things that maybe you have done with someone that you maybe know that you know they're not right for you, maybe, you know, finding like friends or doing things where you can still enjoy those elements of your life, and but not feeling maybe that you needed to have that person to do it with, if you know that their intentions are not great, or they can have some really shady ways of doing things. Okay, so let's pull out some messages from the love box regarding this situation here. Okay, what do the collective need to see from the love box regarding this situation? Who's coming towards you? Thank you. Okay, so we have, I don't want to break up, but can we recover from this? Okay. Will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? So this could be vice versa. Will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? Okay. And I feel this could be the energy from the Knight of Coins. And also possibly from the fire sign here as well. I'm not ignoring you. I just got a lot on my mind. Yep, look at this. So we talked earlier about the Three of Cups, that there could be so much going on, and forgetting who they're talking to at the time, because they could be having lots of options. Again, trusting your intuition and using this your discernment every time. Let's see what else comes out. What we have from the love box. I don't want to fight anymore with you. Can we work this out? Can we work this out? I don't want my family issues to impact on our relationship. Oh, so there could be some maybe family issues going on here as well. Some of these messages did pop up in pile 2 as well. Right, we've seemed to be growing apart because we have different ambitions. We seem to be growing apart because we have different ambitions, and I feel like this is what's caused the tower moment, that even though they might have been really fun times, this person wanting to come to you, you know, I feel like ultimately you want different things. And I feel like the more it shows up, and how we had the sneezing earlier, or the throat chakra can be feeling really like, oh, how, you know, feel like I get like a feeling of being confident, like the sense of being, not being hesitant. And I feel that's what I'm getting, is like a lot of apprehension about not wanting the good times to end, because you're enjoying it so much that you know it's going to come to an end. But by trying not kind of avoiding the situation, it kind of created the tower moment anyway, because it was bound, it was kind of like it wasn't for your higher purpose, it wasn't for your greater good, it was good for a moment, but not, again, good hot gal for the season. It was good for the time, for that time, but not for a long lasting, if not to bring in that long lasting love, long lasting energy when it comes to relationship. With the tower being here, it was like, no, this had to mash up. It had to mash up. And all that simply means it just had to mash up, because it's not going to bring you what it is you truly want. I have fond thoughts of you. Will you give me another chance? And again, this is about trusting your intuition and using your discernment. Again, you know, with this fiery energy here, it's, you know, it can lure you in, because it's the chemistry, it's the feeling good. We've got lots of family issues in this situation. I'm going to see if there's any more that comes out, any more that wants to come out regarding this situation. We have, let's do something fun together. Why? This is the fire energy talking right now. This is the fire energy. And again, it's about, you know, using your discernment, trusting your intuition. Third party. Look at the intuitive gems coming out. Look at the intuitive gems coming out. I come with child or children. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? Okay. Now with the sun tends in the Rider-Waite cards, it does represent a child with flowers and the sunshine in the background. So it could also be, you know, this fun situation, relationship here. Again, it's like whether this person is willing to take it further. You know, if you got like into a serious relationship. Again, always trust your intuition and use your discernment. Okay. Show your plants some love by talking to them. Show your plants some love by talking to them. Now, this actually came from the spiritual guidance cupcake, so I'll put it back in there. Okay, but again, you know what? It's good that it came in here, because we've got the sun here, and we've got the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Two of Wands. So there's lots of kind of like, and the Three of Cups here, lots of kind of picnic, sun kind of environments, sunny environments. So if you do have plants, you know, do take some time to look after your plants as well. Brilliant. Okay, I think we've got them all. Yes, so look at this one, third party though, third party and the Three of Cups. Like, look, the cards do not lie. The warrior gems, just giving up some good messages up here. Let's do something fun together. You know, Use your discernment. I have fond thoughts of you. Will you give me another chance? Look at this person, the Two of Wands, wanting to come back, you know. Look at that. We seem to be growing apart because we have different ambitions. Will you be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Wow, I don't want my family issues to impact on our relationship. I don't want to fight anymore with you. Can we work this out? Be mindful of your circle, you know, and who you hang around. Energy attracts energy. Why, collective. I hope the messages are resonating around here. You know what we do? Take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Come and join the channel. Come and be part of this love and light family. And tell a friend to tell a friend so we can grow and grow and grow together. Yes, yes, yes. Let's claim that. And to the collective, be sure. Use your intuition. Trust your discernment, okay? Every time. And look good. Feel good. And I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan.